think when people have often talked about sexual ethics, they think of it either in two ways. First, there's something you might call the grandfather theory, which says that you shouldn't be doing things that you're probably already doing or wish you were doing. It's the old theory that says that if you're not having normal monogamous sex with your married partner, you're doing something wrong. And that's all there is to it. But then I think maybe partly as a reaction to that, there's been something called the hippie theory emerge, maybe call it, where it just everyone says, look, if it feels good, do it. As long as it's between consenting adults, let's do it. Whatever, no problem. And I think there's some truth to that. There's maybe some truth to both of them. But I think that really, when you think about sex, if you're doing it right, at least two people involved, and we're always going to have complicated moral obligations to one another that aren't necessarily explainable by just, if it feels good, do it. And so I think these are things we really need to think about and debate.
I was part of the first Ethics Cafe at the Tallest Poppy, and it was the ethics of sex. It was a great session. What was really interesting was watching a whole bunch of strangers come into a room together and then listening to them and seeing the dialogue that went on, the camaraderie that built up through the evening, great discussion and a lot of laughter. And I just want to congratulate the people from Marl for putting on this event.
Okay, so I just attended the Marl Ethics Slam this evening. I had a great time. There was some really great questions that were asked, and the format was really interesting where each table kind of had a mini debate within themselves and tried to come to some consensus within a few minutes, and then we listened to other groups, and rather than having a debate where we argued with each other, we listened to each other, and there was a consensus that developed in the room, and I really wasn't anticipating it, but almost always the room came to a consensus about these issues. So really enjoyed my evening, and